Hello, everyone, and happy Sunday. How is your day going? I am so excited because starting from tomorrow, I'll have two live sessions here on YouTube daily. The first one is going to be about answering your questions about business and about your professional life. Any fears you have, any limiting beliefs, any mindset questions, I'll be so happy to answer them here every single day because I have gotten a few. I have my own experience that I want to share with you, and I honestly wished so much that I had someone to guide me, to give me maybe a simple idea, one word of maybe encouragement or maybe inspiration to help me get some decisions in order back then when I wanted to quit my job, move to a new level of thinking, move to a new level in my life. But I was so afraid. So I'll be more than happy to answer you to any question that you may have regarding your workplace. So do let me know if you have anything to ask me. I'll be more than happy to be answering it here live. You can direct message me. I'm everywhere, literally everywhere on social media. You can find me Roxana, Roxana Popet, Roxana Popet. You can write to me here in the comments. Get me on Facebook. I'm there on 3 pages. You get me on Step on Your Fears, the group. You get me on my personal page and on Roxana Popet, NLP trainer. I have a page there as well where I love to answer to your questions. And gosh, I'm so excited to be giving you some very concrete, real advice, real work from real people that you may find so useful during the following period, especially that our lives are kind of changing a bit with COVID, with a lot of things going on, and things are happening so fast that it's sometimes amazing to simply catch up and see, wow, a week has already gone and so many things have happened. Just look at the news online regarding business and how much development we have nowadays. We have everything so handy. But sometimes, do you feel that you get maybe overwhelmed? Let's talk about this today within the following minutes because I myself have gone through something similar. And what helped me go on the floating line, more than the floating line, because I don't like to just exist, to just survive. I like to thrive and to have my results seeing and showing every single day. What I did was to simplify my thoughts. When you do this, you get to eliminate all sorts of overwhelm, fears and limiting beliefs and negative patterns and all old ways of thinking. Something happened yesterday when I was in the park with my baby girl that reminded me that, oh my God, I am still feeding my mind with some very old patterns that make me feel a bit of adrenaline, but then it's not how I want to communicate anymore, so I get more frustrated than anything else. One of the biggest things that I have worked on was my anger. I had a lot of anger accumulated through the years. Thus, the health problems. I had a heart condition when I was around 25 years young. I had all sorts of lumps in my throat, in my breasts, in my body. Not the most pleasant part of my life, but so many blessings and so many lessons I got to learn that I wouldn't change anything. As crazy, as challenging as it may sound, I'm so thankful and so blessed that I have gotten through that period because otherwise I wouldn't have had this opportunity to share with you so many amazing lessons, mindset lessons about business, about life that I had to learn while doing the hard way things instead of maybe asking for help or being not that stubborn to be working on myself so much sooner. The thing is that when you are angry, you are very, very fearful. You are angry because you don't have the answers that you need in order to move on from that situation. And that is why, my fearless friends, we tend to be stuck in a past that obviously has nothing to do with our present life anymore. Maybe you had a fight with a manager, with a business partner. Maybe you had an exchange of ideas that left you, oh my God, I'm not good, I'm going to fail. Maybe you were unsupported in business at one point and you were so hurt, so distressed, so angry and fearful that if you think about this, even if it happened 5 years ago or 10 years ago, you still feel that print of that strong negative emotion. And why is that? We are obviously rationally thinking and we know, okay, it has happened in the past, right? It's there. It cannot harm me anymore. It doesn't have anything to do with what's going on in my life right now. Then why am I still repeating this pattern over and over again? Why am I feeding my mind with it? I have come to this conclusion, as I told you a few minutes ago, yesterday, when I had a not so pleasant incident with a dog approaching my baby girl. The dog was very gentle, but I was not. I was not gentle at all with the owner. And that got me thinking this is not how I want to communicate. And there are some issues that I still need to work on in order to be sure that I am an excellent communicator in all situations, in all experiences of life, because it's not enough if I'm a good speaker, a great speaker on stage, giving you solutions and helping you deal with things and understand all sorts of um, mindset blocks. But if I don't apply this in the other areas of my life, it's kind of still not as fulfilling and not as satisfactory. The truth is that I have been feeding my mind with anger for so much time that once in a while I kind of take a step back and I want you to know that if you also do this, if you have worked on yourself for a very long time, and if at some times you still go back to an old habit, it's normal. It only means that you need to work on it a bit more to redo some of the steps. I don't want you to feel guilty. It's perfectly human like. It's in our nature to feel all the spectrum of emotions, and it's nothing wrong if you have some negative patterns come back to you once in a while. Your mind is only telling you that you need to be learning some new lessons, some extra lessons to move on, and that's okay. Do not think that you fail if you go back to something that is negative. You are not going to go back as you were originally 100%. It's going to be in a different form, only showing you that you need to learn some more lessons. Don't worry, the owner of the dog yesterday is safe. Nothing physically happened to him. But I want you to know that as soon as you get aware of these patterns and acknowledge them and think about them, bring them back into your conscious, rational mind, you are going to find some solutions. The best way to simplify your thoughts is to write them down. I have been talking to you about this amazing art of journaling. And I have had an amazing guest, Alexandra Bodica, on my podcast a few weeks ago, talking about the importance and the therapy that actually journaling gives you. You may find here I have post-its and sticky notes everywhere. I hope you can see it. I simply wrote down the things that I have to do for the following hour after I finish our live session. It's so much comforting. It's so much safety that you get to feel once you know that all of the things that you have here, you put them on a piece of paper. Whether you are talking about your fears, about your limiting beliefs, about your dreams, about what you want to achieve, having them put down on a piece of paper is going to change the story completely. And why is that? I haven't yet told you about this. There is one story in your mind because our mind works in a certain way to keep you safe. It's nothing wrong with it, my fearless friends. Acknowledge your mind and thank it for keeping you safe and alive because its only purpose and goal. It doesn't do anything else than wanting to keep you physically safe and alive. Once you get to train it, then you are going to do some amazing things with your life. You are going to have some wonders happening overnight, but it takes some time. Put down your thoughts on a piece of paper to simplify your thoughts. I cannot stress the importance of this enough. You get to see things from a different perspective because, as I said, you have one story here, and there's another story when you get to read what you put down there, here on the piece of paper. And I do encourage you use journals, that you use a notebook, maybe use your phone, but do this amazing, easy to put in practice exercise of writing down your thoughts. Maybe at first you'll only feel like drawing some lines, putting some dots, having some circles. If you feel too overwhelmed, it may be an amazing exercise for you. Put this in practice and let me know in the comments below how is this working for you. When you feel ready, put down some words. Maybe you have some frustrations. Maybe you'll have this tendency of drawing, writing a word down, then writing a sentence, then drawing some more. Simply eliminate and liberate the tension that our thoughts usually create in our mind. When you do this, you do more than simplify your thoughts and eliminate overwhelmness. You get to conquer your fears. You get to see things from a different perspective because the first step, the most amazing step to do is to get your thoughts, get your fears under your rational eye. When you do this, they disappear. Your mind starts to understand, well, this is not that bad. I see it here. It's not that complicated, it's not that difficult or challenging, and I am safe doing this, so I'm going to do this. Your mind will also start focusing on solutions. So, my fearless friends, put down your words. You are going to enjoy doing this so much. Let me know how this goes for you. And if you want more, go to my website, roxanapopet.com, and download the 7-step guide to permanently conquer your fears. You are going to enjoy a very easy to put in practice exercise, yet so efficient in getting you to understand how easy it is to unblock your thoughts, to unblock your mind once you have decided to do this. I hope you have an amazing Sunday. Have a great weekend ahead. an awesome start of your week. And I'll see you tomorrow in two live sessions answering your real life work, job, business questions. So meet me here every single day, two times a day now. I'm so excited, and let me know your questions. Have an awesome day ahead.